So if you've watched any of our other videos, you know that we're still pretty new to this, and we just started full-time in September, and it is now December, and 3 days away from Christmas. So this is our very first time being away from family and close friends for Christmas. And Christmas is a pretty big deal in our house. I would always have what little family I had come up, and then, you know, my husband's family, and my husband's family always did something really big for Christmas Eve. So it's weird, and I'm getting a bit nostalgic about our old Christmases that we used to have. And last year was like a really big Christmas at our house, and I flew my brother up from Arizona, and it was really awesome, and it was good to have everyone there and just have one last Christmas in our really big house. So this year it's completely different, and there's no family and pretty much no friends around. There's really cool people here in the park that we've definitely become acquainted with and we talk to, but they all work at Amazon, or they're a lot older than us, so there's not too much in common, and so we just don't see them that often. And me more so than anyone, since I don't work in Amazon, I'm pretty much stuck here in the RV, so I can't take the little ones anywhere. But even if I could have a second vehicle, if we had a second vehicle, I couldn't take them anywhere anyways. There's nothing to do here. There's nowhere to go. Like, Walmart is like the big go-to place here, so it wouldn't matter if I had a vehicle or not, I guess is what I'm saying. So I'm just, I don't know, Derek's last day is tomorrow, and then it's Christmas Eve, and I think we're supposed to be out of here on Christmas Eve, because Amazon pays for 1 day after your last shift. So Christmas Eve would be the last day that they pay for, but I think that we're gonna end up paying for an additional day here, because they give Amazon Camper Force a discount, which is nice. So we may just end up doing that, but it is just so different not having Christmas around a lot of friends or family, and we're far enough away to where we can't just go back home and share Christmas with everyone. So it's definitely different. And my best friend's birthday was just 2 days ago, and I wasn't there for that, which was kind of emotional for me, because she's my best friend, and she's like more than a best friend. She's like my sister, like my little sister, and she's getting married next year, so she will no longer have a birthday where she can just go out and do whatever she wants. Like, we used to always go bike riding at night, and yeah, it'll be different. So there's that. I think that's what started the whole nostalgic thing, because I miss her a lot, and she was like the one good friend I could go to for anything, and I still do. I call and talk to her, or text her all the time and such, but it's different not being able to see her, and it stinks a lot. So it's just a trade-off for living the full-time life, and I'm probably making the full-time life sound not so great right now, but it really is, because I was just thinking about, yes, we will have to create new traditions and embrace this life that we've created for ourselves away from our friends and family and the things that we used to do. Well, because we don't have room for the things we used to do anyways. So, and our family will grow closer because of it. So I'm really excited about that. We didn't get anything crazy for the boys. We got them one toy each. My youngest got a toy trumpet, which my husband picked out. Actually, he picked out both of them. And I don't know why he got him a toy trumpet. I think because he used to play the trumpet. I don't know. And he got my 3-year-old a truck that you can take apart with tools, because he's so in love with Handy Manny. He really wanted some kind of tools. But Courage, and my oldest, he's 3, has made friends with some people. We go to this restaurant here once a week in Coffeyville. It's like one of the only decent places to eat here, and he has become fond of the waitress that we always have there. And this waitress is really cute and bubbly and a lot younger than us, but she grew fond of Courage too, and she got him a ton of Christmas presents and got Zach some too. But it's just funny because I was just thinking how our kids got so spoiled by unnecessary things from just family. Our kids were the first grandkids in the family, and the first great grandkids as well, so they kind of just got a lot of stuff during birthdays and Christmases. So we're like, you know, this is the year that we're gonna like tone it down and be a bit more realistic with stuff, especially because we just don't have the room and we're on a budget, and toys and stuff like that is not necessary at all. And we get our kids stuff that they need throughout the year anyways. So anyways, he went to go see her for the last time today, and they took their picture together, and he was just overjoyed to see her, and it is just crazy. I ended up getting her phone number so that I could swap numbers or swap addresses with her, so that my 3-year-old could send her a thank you card for all the gifts that she got them both. So a benefit of being in a small town is that I feel like the people are nicer here, and even though there's just nothing to do here and it's really boring, the people here are just really sweet. And it's like small town country, and people here are genuinely nice majority of the time. So Derek and I still kind of get those funny looks walking through town because we don't look like a typical family, I suppose. So that's funny, but for the most part people here are really nice. So I thought it was really sweet of that waitress to get our kids something. And then Derek's mom spoils our kids like crazy, and she is part of the reason why our oldest just has a horrible diet, because she fed him a diet of just junk food. And I mean, it's crazy the stuff that she would do. She would like take him and feed him cookies and candy and stuff like that, and then she would either fib about it or not tell us at all. And our 3-year-old would come home and be like, yeah, Nana gave me cookies and Nana gave me ice cream, and it's okay though. So anyways, she sent them a lot of presents, a lot of unnecessary stuff. I'm sure, I don't even know, they came wrapped, but I'm sure a lot of it's totally unnecessary. So we're trying to teach our children to not live materialistically and live more for a quality of life and not just for having things in quantity in your life. So we're just trying to teach our kids to live and embrace life and not have to work your whole life for things other people have that are totally unnecessary. You're never going to have any of those things when you die. And we want our kids to just embrace relationships and with people without electronics. I was taking the kids out and I saw this dad with his little kids, and the little one was trying to get her dad's attention, and he was just on his phone the whole time and paid absolutely no attention to her. And she's probably about Zach's age, so like a year and a half or so, and this was at a restaurant. She was in her high chair and she climbed out of her high chair and just went and played around, and he didn't even notice. So she just made me feel bad because she so wanted her father's attention, but he was so consumed in an electronic device and a world that he lives in online, like Facebook. Facebook is consuming to people. So it was just really sad to see that, and that's what I don't want for my kids, which is why I make it a point to really try not to be online during the day. Thankfully my kids are pretty used to an early bedtime, and they always have been. So our kids go to bed around 6:30. So after that, I get online and I check all my stuff, and since I have like a little small business online, that's one of the first things I do. And all of that stuff, everything online comes after I spend the day with my kids and give them attention and really just be there for them, which I think is just how it should be. It's how it used to be, and it was good. I mean, I didn't live in a home where it was ideal, but I know that there are lots of people who didn't have that growing up. They didn't have a parent who was constantly online or on Facebook, social media, or Twitter, or whatever you kids do out there. So I don't want that for my kids. I want my kids to know that we love them and they come first, and our electronics and anything online, even our jobs, will always be secondary. So, and yeah, so anyways, that's part of why we wanted to just live the full-time life, to just get away from things so that we could just live, you know. Yeah, I'm excited to go to Texas because we've had like things come up in the RV. I haven't like videotaped everything, but we've had like things come up in the RVs to where we've had to spend money. So our savings is really low, super low, but that's okay. I am really excited to make videos of us not living on much, because when I was first researching the RV life, I would like go into forums or Facebook groups and ask people, like, you know, what's your income, like what do you do and how do you live, you know, and stuff like that. And a lot of them were older, so they had income of some sort. So I found this one group of younger RVers who either had families or were just younger, and I asked them, and all of them still live off of at least like a couple $1,000s a month, which is what scared me into even attempting the full-time life, because I was like, we don't even make that in our sticks and bricks house. That's a lot of money. So my husband worked at Target for minimum wage, like 30 hours a week, if that. So we didn't make much, but our bills were not insane. So, you know, our mortgage was like $450 or something like that. So it was fine. We met our needs, which was cool. But I was seeing all these people saying like how much they have to live off of a month to RV full time, and it was freaking me out bad. Like, how are we ever gonna make this much money? Well, working for Amazon has actually brought us in money, and we've been comfortable the last 3 months, which is cool, but we will not be comfortable financially in Texas. So I'm pumped about that, so I could let you guys know how we make it on not that much money, and that it's doable. I think that us having the site for free is just really gonna help us a ton. And plus, Derek's only working 2 days a week, 8-hour days, so I will be bringing in most of the income, which my income is not that much. So if you guys want, I can be totally transparent about our finances and let you know that you can do it. I hope that us, when we live in Texas and we start like really doing this on a low budget, that it will inspire people who think that they can't do this because of finances, and let them know that they can. So I'm pretty pumped about that. And I don't know, like, a part of me is just like, let's just see how far we can stretch the mighty dollar, and see how that goes. Really put our budgeting skills to the test, which will be awesome. So I suspect we'll be living off of $700 to $900 a month, if that. So, and I know that right now our food cost is the majority of our costs. We've got it at, I think we've got it around $500 right now, but I'm really working hard to lower those costs. I've been doing a lot of crock pot meals and meal planning, and meals that can turn into other meals. So that's been helping a lot. So I'm really hoping that in Texas I will learn very quickly which meals are better for our income. So I'm pretty excited. So, and I hope that when we start doing that, that it'll just really let other people know that you don't have to have a large amount of money coming in all the time to do this. And you really shouldn't unless you're constantly traveling. We will be there for 3.5 months. So we've been here for 3 months, and then we'll be in Texas for 3.5 months. So I think that not traveling has really helped with cost. We have a diesel truck, so that takes a lot of money. Oh, speaking of diesel, I was super pumped because gas prices here, well, gas is like $1.96 here, and then diesel is $2.69. So I was just like, thank you God that we have chose the perfect time to live the full-time life, because it was like close to $4, and I know on the West Coast it was over $4 for diesel. So I'm just really stoked about that. That's just more money that we save. So I'm excited to live on a budget and report back to you guys that it's totally doable, and then I'll report back how we do it. So besides praying a whole lot that we don't.